Aerial silks knotted movements. Come up to your silk and separate the poles. Neaten them up so they're not all twisted around. Once you have them in both hands, take them by your side. I bring them to my hip and then slide my hand down so my arm is straight. We want to bring the silk's knot to a lower point than we think we need because it will end up being higher than we think it is. Then come down low and start wrapping your arm. Grab it in one hand and spiral your arm around the silk. So you want to extend your arm out, bring your arm around it so it spirals, wrap it around, and then grab the silk that is in the opposite hand, the lower part. You can pull the knot over your hand. Keep holding on and pull that through. That's your knot. You can play with this and make it longer or shorter. So you grab it into your hand and you take the top part and you just pull it over your hand and bring your hand through the bottom. And play with this. Get it to your height that you like it. Right now I'm just trying to get it off the ground here. But you can make it look smaller on one end and longer on the other, or vice versa. We want to make our knot tighter. So we get inside, we lean into it a bit, and you're going to lift your feet up off the ground. So you can stretch, prepare yourself, grab on, do a little hop, spread your legs wide so your legs lock you in. Never take your knees narrow here. And then lean into that knot. Take yourself into a little release, a little warm up for your body. So your arms are in the back. You can extend your arms up and grab on and come into releve heel lifts. So what we're doing is lifting our heels off the ground and placing our heels back down and just lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Continue this for a few more rounds. Grab on, lean forward, keep holding, and you can release your shoulders and just keep leaning into your back. Then bring your arms back inside and lean back. This feels really good, so go at your own pace, lean into what feels good for you. Open your arms wide and lean forward, then lean back again, maybe a little back bend here if it's nice. Play with it as long as you'd like. You can pause this and continue here for as long as it feels good for you. And then hop back up. Remember, straddle the legs open always so you stay locked inside. From here, you can spiral one leg around by opening the leg up, bringing it around to the face side and hooking the foot on. Then reach and grab your other leg and stretch, or just reach for it and stretch out. You could see here how I open my leg out to the side, then I bring the foot to the face side and hook the foot. So we want to always spiral our leg around the silks and keep them locked in. And then you can reach and grab your other leg, your foot, stretch out in any way that feels really good here. Bring that leg around the front, slide your knees into the bent position, and then grab your hands behind your back, opening up your shoulders. Release your hands above your legs and grab on. This is a nice core move, so stay there as long as you can and then come back to that back lean position. This time, stack your arms between your face and the silk. Rest your forehead on your arms for a rest. Breathe here, take your time. Then stand up and we'll go into a spinning sequence. So if you get dizzy, take breaks. Remember, dizziness is something we get used to. It's not something we get over. So if you get vertigo, you can feel better about it if you keep doing this. So from your spin, place your hands on the face side, push as you lift your knees and your legs up, and you'll tilt back. Again, legs are wide, knees are wide. Open your legs out. As you come into the center, you will speed up. As you open up, you will slow down. Make sure you're using a swivel with your silks, always. You can play with this fun spin just by pushing yourself off the ground, releasing your feet, and give yourself a little extra speed. Hold on with your hands, go upside down, maybe let go with your hands. You can even use those legs to keep you going. If you don't touch the floor, And then go the other way. I love to unwind. It helps me not feel so dizzy. If I start to get dizzy and nauseous, if I go the other way, I just feel like I'm unwinding and slowing the fluid down in my brain. So grab up really high and give it a stretch. Release. You can slide down to your neck. Remember, keep holding on if you're in a neck hang, unless you are trained to do the neck hang. Then you can bring your silks in front of you and come in again. So take yourself into your silk. Step inside, bring it on like a backpack. If your silk is a little lower, you might be able to just lean back. For me, I made it a little higher today, so I have to do a little hop. So we're just gonna come out of our silk, bring it around the front, and we're gonna bring one leg inside, bringing the silk to the knee bend. Lean forward, reach up high, stretch yourself out. You're gonna grab the silk on the standing leg side, so the inner pole. Grab it with both hands and spin yourself around, push off the floor, hook your elbow, and release your other arm. The elbow hangs can be something to get used to, so if you've never done it before, do it for a moment, then try it again. After the 4th or 5th time, usually your skin and fascia is used to it. You can grab up high, so grab up really high, your arm is straight, and then lift your standing leg off the ground and kick it into the middle. Let me show you that again. Lift your standing leg off the ground, kick it through the center, push with your arm so you're locked in. You can bring the hammock to one shoulder, release your arm to the opposite side of the hammock and push with your opposite arm. You can come out from here or go deeper from here. So play with it a little. You can release one arm, bend your knee like you're crossing your legs, release the other, stretch it out. If you'd like, you can lift yourself up and through one more time. So just float right through the middle, kick your leg through again, and push. You can play around with it in all directions. If you'd like, you can even release out the back. Just keep those legs bent, and you can feel that you're locked in. Open up to the side. Fall through to unwrap. Make it fancy on the way down. Take it to your ankle or take it to the instep, the arch of the foot, and stretch it out. So you grab up high, one leg's on the floor, we're reaching, and then we can do a little spin because you know what? We're on a swivel, so why are we not spinning? And then we come into our butterfly legs, which is coming into Queen Bee. Queen Bee is a really fun pose to get into. We're gonna do it from the ground. So standing up on the ground, we bring our feet in and our knees on the back side. Sit down towards our heels and bring our arms to the front side. Then reach under and grab by our hips. Slide the hands up, push into the feet, and you'll open up. If you open up your arms and lean back, you'll stay locked in, but always grab on and make sure you're secure. Then drop it down to your opposite knee. Coming into your opposite knee, we're gonna stretch out and we're gonna grab onto the side on the standing leg side. So that is the inner pole on the inside of your leg. So reach up and grab high. Your arm is straight up. Lift your standing leg off the ground. So you're holding on. You can grab with both hands if you want, and your standing leg lifts off. If you give it a little push, you come into that lovely spin. Hook your inner elbow and extend out with your outer arm. Then grab on and you're going to hook that free leg through. So like you're crossing your legs. So you take your leg up, cross over your thigh, and then roll onto your belly. Push your arm straight so you're locking yourself in. You have a G-string wrap, so it is straight in the center of you. And then play around with it. Again, you could pretend you're walking, you can lay forward, you can push, become more tense, and tourniquet wrap that leg, getting all the fascia released. You can spin up again. If you bend and drop out of the opposite side, you can swoop that leg up and over. You take that free leg, bring it through the center, like you're crossing your legs. And then you can drop back and hang here or climb all the way up. Just remember to play with it. Find new avenues, new ways, new directions to go. When you climb up, you can go in or release out. Remember, this is your practice. It doesn't have to be the same on both sides. Do what feels good. Then place the silk on the arch of your foot. Grab up high and stretch out those splits. Lean into it. Release your back. You can come into a fun spin if you grab on and release your feet off the ground. Just reach up high. Play around. It's always fun to start spinning before you lift up and then use that momentum. So again, your feet go together. Slide those arms up and into the front, coming back to the butterfly legs, queen bee movement. As you're leaning into the front, the silk is around your back. We can slide our hands up and grab it, coming into a wasp, kind of hornet position, and then release yourself down. Grab on to your poles to lift you up. It's just a little pop. You'll come right up. Reach up to come into the back side and stand up. Remember, there's many directions you can go here. This is one fun direction. Just play with it. Don't push yourself too far. Take breaks. When you rest, you have more energy to do more. I'm going to show you how to get into this next movement step by step from standing. Standing with the hammock under your arms, I want you to hold on with your hands and lean to the sides. So the material is around the side of you and above your bum, kind of by your sacrum spine. Lean back with your leg wide and wrap it around above you. Then straighten your leg out, letting it tourniquet wrap the top of your thigh. Push your hands straight ahead on the poles in front of you and slide your hands down until you can release your foot. From here, you can slowly drop to your back. So from your back wrapped, your leg opens up around, it spirals around, then straighten your leg out to get it to wrap tight. Reach your hands in front of you, press the material, release your foot, and then just kick your legs around and enjoy. Turn yourself to the side, letting it wrap your back, and drop down slowly. You can guide yourself slowly. Release that leg, and here, voila, you are exactly where you started. To get the knot out, I want you to stand on one side of it, sit down on the ground. Now, I don't recommend leaning back like this if you do not have a soft surface underneath you, because it can release at any point. So I want you to try to sit in a way where you can get leverage and pull down. Get a little out, reach up, pull down again. You want to just keep reaching up and pulling until it gets out. You can even stand far away from it and pull, or have someone help you on the other side. Once you're released, shake it out, climb back up, and you can enjoy some open silk movements. Brought to you by Gina Flies.